minutes of that.
You're unworthy of my time.
Oh, dang. I ain't never been told that by her, so I think we're in the clear. You are unworthy of my time. Oh, these guys are too weak. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to go up some floors because they're too weak. It's not worth the experience.
Just one more.
Yeah, they're definitely not worth the time. They're too weak. Is that mug in the profile thumbnail? If so, mine equals blown. Yes. I think. I'm pretty sure. Alright, just give me that. Hey Vinny Mints, I don't know if I should watch you because I get distracted. Last time I stayed up until 5. Oh no. Well, you can watch me, but just have me on mute. If you can't hear me say stupid things, then you can't be as distracted, right? You actually like my streams? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we need to get out of here and go to a higher floor. This one's too weak. I can't stand the sound of the squeaky squealing shadows because they're too wimpy to fight. Alrighty. Let's go up some floors. Boom, boom, boom. The brain farms? What's a brain farm? But it's your commentary that I love. Cracks me up. Thanks. I just say the first thing that pops into my mind. I always assume when I talk that people don't necessarily laugh with me, they're more just laughing at me like, you are such an idiot, please shut your mouth. But I still talk anyway, despite that.
There are two
So,
enemies.
you know, I'll take it.
I'll show you my true power. Defeated. Aigis Senpai defeated an enemy. 332. Not bad. Alright, we gotta hurry up and level up. We gotta power up faster, yo. We're powering it up slower than Dragon Ball Z right now. We need to level up at Yu Yu Hakusho pace. My skill level has increased.
Ooh, we got punched. Yeah, Mitsuru's still wasting her mana. Straight up garbage. The hula hoop monsters that have legs on their heads. Tagging us up. You know what? I'm gonna rain arrows on you because I want to see what it looks like. Sibylle!
That's the way.
That is the way.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Get him! 3 episodes later, still charging. Next episode, his charge gets interrupted because he gets sneak attacked by the enemy. Gets beaten up 40 times. Then has to charge up again because of a lucky solar flare. You know, I ain't got time for that. Thank you. Bufula gems. I don't want Bufula gems. Boom, doom, Baby, 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 baby. I need more SP though, because these moves are powerful, but holy moly, they're expensive. With the wastefulness, man.
Good job.
Okay.
My skills have improved.
My skills have improved. I've gotten better. They're leveling up faster than me. That ain't really all that cool, man. Let's try this. I know I could probably one-shot him with Ragnarok. I need to see how strong her Ragnarok is.
I won't lose.
That wasn't too bad, though. And now you're using
Artemisia.
Windbreak? Really?
One enemy to go.
Oh, that interview I had today. They pretty much sent me home as soon as I got there when they found out that I took the bus there, because for some reason a public transit bus that runs every 15 minutes during business hours, which is the only times they're open and closed on the weekends, is not reliable enough transportation to them for me to get to work on time. So they sent me home and didn't even want to interview me because my car died, so I have no vehicle right now. So screw that company. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty messed up.
Be careful.
It was pretty messed up. Her Ragnarok is cheaper. I thought Ragnarok was like 60. That's interesting. Why is her...
Enemy defeated.
Now's our chance.
Hold on, I want to see how much it does to somebody who's not weak against it though.
One enemy
Holy
left.
crap, yeah, it is strong. Not gonna drop any names. Nah, I'm not gonna put nobody on blast.
I'm not who I used to be.
Not gonna put anybody on blast. I would. Your car got fixed yesterday, only 88 bucks. Oh, dude, that's so good. Congratulations on that. Mine had who knows how many problems. Mechanics couldn't even figure it out. And it definitely wasn't reliable. It's more of a liability. So it's just like, okay, well, I guess it's time to go. Yeah, I would name drop, but it's just like, you know, there's no point. It's kind of like part of a professional thing too, because, you know, I want my stream to be big. In the meantime, I have to work to pay my bills, so I can have my stream spread enough to people to grow it. And I never know who's going to watch my stream at what time and what word could get around, and if I'm putting people on blast, that can portray a negative image of myself, because that's not really who I am. Like, I'll talk to you and call you out specifically on something you've done wrong, but I'm not going to, like, gossip and you not know about it. So, I don't want to put nobody on blast.
A surprise attack. There's only one.
Oh, we burning him up real quick. I do not want him going nowhere. We missed?
Take this.
Thank you.
I'm not who I used to be.
A Nile bow. Well, I guess we could use that for, we can use that for her. She needs a great weapon. Anyway. How long does it take for that lady to make bows, make weapons? Because I completely forgot about the last one.
There's one enemy. This ends now. Take this! I'm not who I used to be.
Ouka Jumonji. That's not the one. I need the Otenta for the. Oh no, it's too late to turn that one in. It closed already. Never mind.
There are two of them. Attack!
Attack!
Take this! Yukari-chan defeated an enemy. I failed to finish it off.
Yo, I don't think we really need to use magic to kill anything anymore, guys. We're plenty strong. Whoa. That was fast. Almost got away from me there for a second. BRB? Alright.
There are three enemies. Be careful. The enemy's off balance. Well done.
Attack!
I won't lose.
No, why'd you do that one?
I won't lose.
Akihiko Senpai defeated an enemy. Nice, Akihiko.
Did you see that, Shinji?
Doo-doo-doo.
There are two of them. Attack!
I need more physical attack.
The enemy is
Now's
down.
our chance.
My character should be doing like 250 physical damage
That's the
every
way.
time he hits. I'm not
Enemy's
physically
down. Let's
strong
finish
enough.
it. You'll fall by my hand.
I guess I need to use a persona that has more strength, but I want to level
Great battle.
Sibylle up.
I can't believe I'm this tired.
No!
Akihiko Senpai seems tired.
Akihiko, why you do this? We need level up, man. We need level up. Well, fine. We'll go back since you're tired. Okay. Back to the city, and hopefully maybe we can finish up Chihiro. Let's save and go back to town. Yes, please. Dum. Sorry, I'm heading back to the dorm. Fine. Jerk. I wonder how many levels Junpei will level from one fight. He probably wouldn't live long enough. I'd have to carry him. Double save, and then back to the city. I'm liking the progress we're making with personas though. Persona actions actually doing really well. Slide this up. There. There we go. Let's return to the dorm. Today I found out in my apartment that the rain just comes right on in through the window. Apparently every single time it rains, the wind blows east. Right into my apartment. So my bedroom carpet is soaked right now and drying. No school today. Oh, it's Sunday. It's time to talk to Akinari. Oh, there's Yukari.
Yes, who is it?
Open the door.
It's me.
Round 2.
Oh. You don't stop by very often, Senpai.
No, I'm in Washington. I haven't been in Texas since '04.
Is something wrong?
'05.
No, I just wanted to talk.
Aw, are you feeling lonely?
Wow. Hey, Phantom Walker, thank you for that host, man. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Are you feeling lonely? Oh, alright.
Hey, are you teasing me?
Some more of that hot spring action.
No. Well, maybe just a little.
The awkward tension. The tension in this game is too strong.
I wonder what this Nyx is like. Hey, do you think it's inside Tartarus?
I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, I've made my decision.
Just ignoring the fact you should be asleep now. Yeah, I know that feeling, man. Yukari annoys you? Yukari annoys me a little bit too. She has her moments, like the hot spring moment was hilarious, and this part is pretty funny so far, but for the most part, eh.
I want to fight to the end. It's better than doing nothing. That's why you're here, isn't it, Senpai? To talk about our decision?
I'm doing okay, thank you for asking. Still doing my thing, still grinding.
I guess it is.
You're so easy to read.
I've made my decision as well. Kirijo is making great strides to turn itself around. After I graduate, I plan to assume leadership of the group and continue where my father left off. I cannot turn back now, even if I wanted to.
But what if you die?
If I die defeating Nyx, then the Kirijo group will have to continue on without me. But I am confident they would fulfill my wishes.
Ryoji said Nyx can't be defeated. But I kind of wonder about that. I don't think our special member can be killed either.
I agree.
It's because I'm a boss.
Death dwelled within him, amplifying his abilities, though he was exceptional to begin with.
He's an interesting guy, huh?
Yes, he is.
I know what that means. Time to schmooze me to the...
You know, if things don't work out, I think I'll still be okay as long as I'm with everyone. Honestly, it doesn't matter whether or not we die. All that matters is that we're proud of how we lived. And I'd be proud if we decided to fight Nyx.
Does your decision have anything to do with your father?
A little. But it's more about me and how I feel.
I understand.
Senpai, when we were in Kyoto, you asked me to stand by your side. Do you remember?
Sorry if the audio sounds warped. That's the product of virtual audio cable having to take it in the audio through the Dazzle and then repump it out.
Yes, I remember. We will fight together, Yukari.
Together.
You didn't really miss anything. Akihiko got tired, so we came back. And Yukari and Mitsuru decided that they're gonna fight. Which we already knew. Someone has called you. Seems like you have a package. Yeah, thank you. I was like, what was that? Apocalypse. Ooh. I love your banner profile image. It's the best picture ever. Now, is that the one I hand drew very crappily? Or is it the one with me hoarding all of my video games? I can never remember. It's been a while since I even looked at it. Yeah, this song is pretty awesome. 10 mind supplements. 198,000? No. That's actually not gonna happen. Sorry. The only person in our group who uses a two-handed sword is Junpei. And I ain't spending 200 gram on him. Gram? I ain't spending 200 grams or grands. Or none of that. That space badge sucks. You in the games, okay. Yeah. I figured people would either love it or think it's the creepiest thing ever. And I've heard both. I've actually heard both. Yes. I love Gur. Gur is the man. Let me rock the world. I don't care about you. We haven't had him go to the restroom in a while. He gots to go to the bathroom. Clear out your bladder. Release your mind. Release the Kraken. All that stuff. You feel normal. So I say, where's Aigis? They're all gone. Oh hey, what are you doing by the Christmas tree? Have a soundboard of him just for giggles. You know, that's not a bad thing at all. Here's the Christmas tree. What do you think the true meaning of Christmas is? Consumerism. We will just go with peace on earth. That's what I think too. Let's be happy. I knew that's what you wanted to hear, Fuka. So I gave it to you. But I live and breathe the Tanaka-san ideals. Have a wonderful night. Jeggerd. Gonna try and get some sleep now. Alright, Phantom Walker, thank you again for the hosts. Those of y'all in there, check Phantom Walker. Give him a look. Show him some love. Sleep well, man. Can you spare a few minutes? There's something important I want to tell you. I must warn you, though. It's a little depressing. Thanks for the warning. Could you have done that the other 30 times we talked? I'm happy that we're gonna have a depressing conversation. There's the book. I've been waiting. I finished my story and wanted to show it to you. I just feel like games for my own amusement. Akinari wears a calm smile. As you know, I was having a lot of trouble with the ending, but I finally figured it out. Since the alligator ate his friend, the bird, he cried and cried for a very long time. In fact, he was so sad that he drowned in his own tears. His tears became a beautiful lake, around which grew beautiful flowers, and a tree for delicious fruit. The other animals in the forest came there often to relax, but none of them knew the alligator had created it, or that he was gone. The end.
Dude. Alright. I'm not gonna lie to y'all right now. I want this book. Like, 100% legit. I want this book. This book needs to go into production. I need to write Atlas and ask them if I can write this book and sell it. Like, 100% serious right now. That's a sick ending. Like, good sick.
That's the ending I decided on. Even though the alligator did not find the meaning in his life, the residents of the forest did. They just didn't realize it.
It's in Persona 4. Sweet.
Because the meaning of my life is not something I should worry about. It's really what others think of my life, or what I was able to do for them. So, for me, or you, or anyone, the meaning of our lives is something that we make, but don't see. People can't survive without help from others. We all depend on one another. I don't know if that made sense, but you kind of get what I'm saying?
I gotcha. I wonder what he says if you say I still don't get it. I'm gonna have to like watch YouTube videos of all these conversations to see the alt choices.
I'm glad. This is the notebook I wrote my story in. It's all I have to leave behind. I wanted you to have something since you shared my last moments.
What? You got the worn notebook.
My body feels lighter. Thank you for everything. Coming to see me, talking, even discussing the meaning of life. I can be glad that I was born.
You can understand Akinari's kindness. Your relationship is stronger now. Thou art I, and I am thou. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Sun Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Asura, the ultimate form of the Sun Arcana. Dying Young Man social link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Dying Young Man social link. His social link was actually really cool. Very depressing, but it made you think. Psychologically, it was really engaging. I like it. And now he goes off to die. You can now create Asura King, the Grand Being.
I have to go now. Maybe someday. I hope.
What?
We meet again.
Huh? Akinari is gone. He gripped his notebook tightly and decided to head back to the dorm. We've been talking to a ghost dude this whole time? What?
Hello.
Wait, no, you can't just go from that whole thing and then we'll meet again to, hey, how's it going? No, you can't just disappear like that without giving me an explanation. I need answers. What? No, he died sometime in the middle. Spirit just stayed just to finish talking to you. Interesting. Alright. So he was a ghost for part of it. Interesting. I don't remember any of the conversations that might have alluded to him dying in the middle. How'd you find that out? We will save. It's all explained in the end? Okay. That's fine. As long as it's explained somewhere. I have no choice but to go on. The answer was in front of me the entire time. If I do not come back, then someone else will have to take over the company. Although I have every intention of returning. It's not like me just to give up. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna fight to the end. Don't care about you. Hey Fuka. How can I help you? Yeah, consumerism. Well, I guess from a business perspective, that's true. Derp face. Alright, cool. Well, we don't have anybody to talk to at night. I'm gonna let Akihiko rest for a night. We'll hit up Tartarus the next day. Did y'all make your resolve yet? Wonder what he's doing. Maybe he's cursing fate. Why does he even care about life on Earth? I don't really want to think about it. Oh man, they already figured it out downstairs. Why are y'all still tripping? Hurry up, y'all are slow on the uptake, man. For real. We will sleep earlier. Oh, we should probably find out our exam results and figure out how bad we did. Great. Exam results will be posted today. Awesome. We're gonna do as bad as Junpei. The results are in. I like this song. This song kind of reminds me of Sonic CD. You scored the highest in your class. Kaboom! Everyone is looking at you with respect. Yeah. Bow down. Bow down to a boss like me. You suddenly remembered something. Mitsuru promised to give you a gift if you scored the highest. Oh yeah. Yeah. We gotta finish Chihiro first though. Otherwise Chihiro's gonna get mad because yeah, that gift. What does that imply about the rest of your class? They're dumb as a box of rocks, and that future of their Japan is probably as bleak as the future of the half. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there before I offend people. Right, let's begin. Tohokami Emitama. We'll talk about magic in Nihon! Dubious subculture. Indeed, quite yes. Magic invented in Japan. After all, Himiko of Yamatai-koku was a shaman. She used a magic called Kido to control the country. Famous true for Prince Shotoku. He practiced Onmyodo, so in a sense he was also a shaman. In the Heian, blah blah blah, Bureau of Onmyo, blah blah blah. You may be familiar with that from the legend Abe no Seimei. I never read that one. In the age of samurai, magicians played their part. Many generals who studied divination and military tactics can be considered magicians.
Are you listening? Test you to see how closely. Oh gosh. Get it wrong and you'll hear more taboo phrases. He's probably gonna ask me something from that one part I skipped. What sorcery was Himiko said to have used? Oh, she used Kido. Oh, thank you Kotodama for that one. Mikado Shinto during the Edo period. Blah 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 blah. I don't even care about what he says. He blabs on and on and on, and it's so soul sucking. How'd you do? I thought you were gonna say how you did on your test today. Oh, Chihiro's not there. Oh, that sucks. Alrighty, well, let's get out of here. Okay. Well, I don't think we really have anybody to talk to in the afternoon. So I guess we go back to the dorm. I want to talk. I'm gonna save it first. I'm gonna double save. So we'll see what Mitsuru says, and then if that messes up Chihiro, then we'll have a save we can fall back on. Because I don't want to ruin Chihiro when we're so close to finishing.
Oh, hey!
Hi! Today is December 21st. For some reason I'm not scared at all. I'm still gonna fight. Yeah, I guess I have no choice but to fight with you. Hopefully Aigis like shows up in the middle of the fight. What about Mitsuru? Oh, we got the highest in the class, so we get our gift now. And I have an idea that it might kick off the events that let us start the chain of building her social link, which I'm gonna guess is probably the Empress. But I don't know if that's gonna mess up Chihiro if I initiate that, so I want to save it twice just in case I mess up. If no choice but to go on, blah 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 blah. Okay, I guess I can't do it yet anyway. How'd you do? My exam grades were what I expected, so I feel relieved. Yeah, I know you already said that. I want to know what y'all... Did you fail, Junpei? Yeah, he didn't even bring it up. Okay. I don't care how I did on the exams. Man, these guys are still being sad sacks over here. Are you more mature than them? So much is going on, I almost forgot about Christmas. It's like I was sleepwalking. Okay. Koromaru, let's go for a walk. Yes. Thank you. Hey, cool, let me rock your world. He seems to have picked up something. A balm of life. Ken's okay. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. That's really all I have to say. He didn't really get a fair shake in my parties because I already had cool people anyway. But he started annoying me with the whole Shinji animosity thing. It reminded me of Hope and Snow, and I was just like, oh.
It's chilly today. Ayeth Gadol Leolam Adonai.
Yeah, I figure he's probably pretty strong. Today we'll learn about near-death experiences. No reason for it. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Resuscitated soldier experiences after life with a spirit. Similar incident was reported in Japan by ethnologist Kunio Yanagita in the Tono Monogatari. Psychologist Carl Jung wrote in that his own near-death experience, he saw a vision of the Earth from afar. I'm sure you've heard your own stories from famous or infamous individuals. I have a few first-hand reports with me today. Let me read some of them. I felt as if my soul was detached from my body. I met a friend who had already passed away. I saw my whole life flashing before my eyes. Almost brilliant light, I was bathed in sunlight. Experienced complete and total happiness. This is called euphoria. These kind of reports are typical. Some have attempted to make direct recordings of near-death experiences. Researcher Kenneth Ring has tried to quantify near-death experiences with a weighted core experience index. The individual who is dying denies the fact. He eventually realizes that death is a reality that he must accept and becomes angry. As a result, he'll try to do anything he can to extend his life. The futility of this leads to depression. In the end, he accepts his fate. The woman initially denied death. Will accept it in the end. That's just how we humans are. Alright, Vinny. Sleep well. Hopefully I didn't distract you too much. Is everyone listening? It's not like it's not every day you'll hear a lesson like this. Oh man. Why you always gotta pick on me, bro? What is the feeling of happiness in a near-death experience called? Yugoslavia. I want to know how many people picked Yugoslavia. Okay, now I can skip the rest of this. Yugoslavia. Wow. Chihiro. Yay. Oh, Jeggerd-san, there you are. What's wrong? Well, are you stalking me? Wow. Wow, rude. I know I'm not very good around people, but if you have time, will you, go somewhere with me? I'm scared to go alone. Please? Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Get out of here. Kenji, I don't even want to see your face. Yeah! Well, this is kind of embarrassing, but will you help me with my homework? Is the library okay? Oh, I thought she was gonna be like, is my bedroom okay? Because everyone else always just skips straight to the room, apparently. Weird. The missing fee money. No one's found it yet. Uh-oh. No one said anything to me, but I know what they're all thinking. Can't take this anymore. I don't want to be here. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying things like this as a member of student council. I'm gonna check out some books. What? Oh, and now we hear what happened. So yeah, there's no way it could be anyone else. It has to be her. The girl in student council, the sophomore with the long hair and glasses. The one who's always reading. I hear she stole the class's money. 2,500 yen per person. Man, I could buy a name brand purse with that much. I hear she has no dad. There's no way they could have no money since her mom only works part-time. How could it not be her? She has such an innocent face though. Oh yeah, we saying something. Oh, we saying something. Yo, look here. Let me holler at you real quick. What do you want? You're a friend of Chihiro's? Then again, maybe not. You don't look like you'd be hanging out with her.
Excuse me, this is the library. Please show some courtesy. Let's go outside, I'll tell you the whole story. I couldn't find it.
She looks like she's about to cry.
Let's get out of here.
You left the library. Okay. Out with the truth.
You heard the rumor going around the whole school, right? The only time I feel safe is when I'm with you, Jeggerd-san. I have no one else to turn to in school.
You should probably talk to the teacher.
Right. I gave the money to him, so I should ask for an explanation. What if he thinks I'm accusing him of stealing? Now I'm scared. I may sound like I'm weak, but I'm fine. Really, I am. I don't think it's right for me to always be counting on you, Jeggerd-san.
She's on the verge of tears. Despite what she said, you sense that she needs your support.
Can we just say, yes, we'll go walk with you to the teacher right now and figure this out? It's been like 3 weeks now.
Yeah. So I think we're finally at like level 8, because I think we were 7 last time. This one's taking forever.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Chihiro is cool, but I actually don't really like this one. This social link tree. It's kind of You have become even closer to Chihiro. It's time to go back to the dorm.
Excuse me.
You decided to go back to the dorm. Wait. What? 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 We decided to go back to the dorm. Can I say something? You decided you're going back to the dorm. You're not listening to anything else she has to say. You're going home. And you just cut her off and went back to the house. Some boyfriend you are. Wow. How rude. Okay, so I want to hit level 71 now, so we're going to go fight. Everyone's okay. I don't need to know. Let's go to Tartarus. Yeah, I got what I needed. Peace. You said you were fine. You're on your own. Bye. You do not need my help anymore. You're an independent woman who don't need no man. Let's go. Okay. You want me to accompany you? Yes, please. Very well. Let's go. Okay. You got it. Let's be out this piece. We gotta rank up 3 times, which probably not gonna happen. We'll be lucky to get 1. I just want the next set of floors to open up so I can fight some stronger monsters. These monsters are too easy. I'm half tempted to just keep skipping Tartarus until we can get the next one. Hey Jeg, sorry I haven't been here in a while. I've been working away from home. That's alright, Tarskus. You never have to apologize for being away. I'm just glad whenever you can be around. How have you been? Hope your work has been going okay. Boom, 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 boom. That's the Onga gem.
There are 2 enemies. Yes, the enemy's down.
You've improved.
Attack again.
I will attack again, thanks.
The enemy's off balance. Attack! Here's our chance for an all-out.
I think I'm gonna save that Omega Ring for Aigis. How's the new place? New place is great. I love it. It's pretty much everything I wanted it to be. If I can just find me a job to pay the bills that I need paid, that would be great. So, in the meantime, job hunting and trying to get the stream to grow again. Trying to be as consistent as possible.
Two of them. Attack!
Let's waste the mana. SP.
Jeez, there's nothing I can do.
Sure there is.
This ends now.
Or we can let her take care of it.
Now's your chance.
Nice, right on.
Wow, Mitsuru Senpai did it
Always
again.
good to have some cash.
Down. Let's finish this. You'll fall by my hand. You're my time.
Falling asleep in your office chair. Oh no, I just, it's all good. Sometimes I bore people to sleep, it's all good. I won't take offense to it. Some days I'm really boring. But sleep well, dude. Hopefully you have a good night. Just keep getting hectons. It's like, yeah, I know you need XP, but nah, it's fine. It's fine, bruh. Oh, it's too late. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Sleep well, dude.
Great choice.
Wow.
Now's our
Two
chance.
enemies
A
left.
crit. Whoops. That was an accident.
I won't lose.
Dang it. Freaking high counter.
I'm all out of options.
Just punch him. Now she's gonna waste mana.
This is no longer our battle.
What'd she say? This is no longer what? Yo, nice. Hear a new dialogue all up in here. Ooh, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'll have
Baby,
to finish
baby.
that.
I'm all out of options.
Ooh, yeah.
The enemies returned to normal.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I command thee.
Baby, baby. Da-da-da-da-da.
My will is unfailing.
Doom, doom, doom.
There are two of them. Attack! I'll show you my true
Doom,
power.
doom, doom, doom.
They won't give up. More enemies to go.
Caesar! Did you see that, Shinji?
Buffalo Jim. Can I get some better things in those suitcases, like some money? Because our cash flow's getting kind of low again. I like being at 2 million. Now we're all broke busted again. You know what would be cool? Though it would be a frustrating aspect of the game. It would be kind of cool if like your money kind of naturally went down to cover daily costs expenses, because you stay in the dorm. So you gotta pay for your dorm room. Well, you probably stay for free, but like paying for lunch and, you know, things like that. Clothes here and there or something like that.
Okay, just two more
Just to give an added element. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I couldn't finish it off.
One enemy left.
Now's our chance.
I can sense your
Could you
determination.
explain the usage of san, sama, and chan? Which would also be kun. So there are 3 forms of speaking in Japanese. There's casual form, polite form, and then respectful form, also called keigo. And based on which form you use will determine which one of those 3 you use. And the situation in which which one of those you use depends on the relationship you have with the person you're talking to. So if you were talking to, so to rank them, Sama is the most polite form. That's Keigo. You would use that if you're talking to like the emperor or the president. Not so much in the business place anymore. It's starting to change. It used to be like, I mean, you usually call your boss Saicho, but I mean, sometimes they would, typically if you're talking about someone who is a higher status than you, you use a more honorific form like san or sama. If you're talking to someone who you don't know very well, their acquaintance, then you would address them as san, their last name, Nani-Nani-san. Like Jeggerd-san, if somebody just met me on the street and I told them what my name was. Like all of us being friends or in a casual environment, then you could say Jeggerd-kun. Chan is typically reserved for females and kun is typically reserved for males. There's some instances where it's flip-flop and people don't really care. With like little kids, you can substitute pan or kun and chan for a boy. It's fine. Females are typically chan. To call them a kun would assume to say something, to refer to them as something kun would be to say that, would be calling them a super heavy tomboy or something like that. So yeah, it's all based on respect levels, your status with the person you're referring to, whether they are there or not. Some cases, who you are talking to, if they're a higher or lower rank, and then if y'all are talking about someone who is a higher or lower rank, will also affect which endings you use. It can get kind of confusing. But the best way to kind of stay safe if you're ever in Japan and trying to refer to people, just call everyone san, and you'll be fine. And then, unless you're talking to somebody that you know is really important, then you can call them sama, and they'll probably like think you're awesome because you're referring to them as like some super high level god, almost. And they'll probably tell you just call them san, but they'll respect you a whole lot more. Never call someone kun or chan when you first meet them. They will slap you.
I'll do my best until the very end.
So many Y Hondas. I don't want this Y.
There are 2 enemies. Nice. The enemies are balanced now.
Why wouldn't you just kill that one? Oh well.
To go. Just one more.
At least she's using useful magic. Knowledge Geto!
Did you see that, Shinji?
Atama ga ii.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful. Keep it up.
Well done.
The enemy's off balance.
Well done.
Good choice. The enemy is down.
The
Enemy is down.
Let's finish this. You'll fall by my hand.
The enemy is getting stronger too.
Alright, money. No, don't do this to me. Oh, with the bar wrongs. I'm sick of seeing bar wrong.
My skill level has increased.
There are 2 of them. Attack. Good choice. The enemy
I actually
is down.
don't really prefer using a spear with my main character. It's just it's got a good chance to hit and a pretty decent chance to
The
crit.
enemy's down. Let's finish this.
Next set of floors I might change my weapon up though. We'll see. Maybe I'll switch to a bow since I can be a bow master. Everybody's impressed. Jeggerd got the correct answer. What up, Oreo Dunk? Oka Jumonji. I need the Otenta. No, I don't. I keep saying that. I don't need it anymore. The request is done. Nothing. We're just gonna get hit. Run. Oh, that was just... Get out of the way, lady. Can't you see I'm trying to hit a monster in the face? Did anybody see what the final score of the game tonight was between the Redskins and the Giants? And did Rashad Jennings ever get a touchdown? Or did Donnell just get like all the touchdowns tonight?
The enemy's down. Let's finish this.
Get your lurk on. Sounds good to me, man.
You're unworthy of my time.
Experience is just not gonna cut it, man. Alright, we need to go to higher ground. Casper, what is up, man? How are you doing? I see you. I see you coming up in here. Giants won 45-14. Oh my gosh. Casper raid? Oh, thank you. I didn't know it was a raid. I thought somebody was just trying to be sneaky. What up, Dream Diary, Graham Matter, all the other raiders, how are y'all doing? Casper, what's going on, homie? Those of y'all in here who are not following Casper in here need to be following Casper.
There are
Hold
two
on.
enemies.
"17 Puffins, I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going?" That Ren guy, Sergeant Keen Eye, how y'all doing? I love the emotes. The emotes is just so crazy. What do I do here? What do I want to do? Oh man, I should have just used wind spells. She's gonna die. That was close. I just need Aigis back. This would be so much easier with Aigis.
Such persistence.
I won't lose. I'm not who I used to be.
Let's see. Money's good. I have a chance to double up? Yeah, sure. Why not? So yeah, those of y'all on my channel, hit that link that I hit, because if y'all aren't following him, y'all need to. He's a super awesome guy. He is more hardcore with doing his streaming thing for a living than I am. This man, he is dedicated to his stream. So y'all definitely need to follow him. He streams a lot of stuff. Y'all probably know him as being a beast at The Binding of Isaac. He's been recently doing some 7 character speed runs. Pretty sure he'll shatter the record soon. Two rainbow hairs. Do I have 3 of those yet? So I can turn in that quest? What is going on, man? And you hosted me too. Thank you for the host and the raid. Oh man, just the double loves all up in here. How's it been going, man? I've been kind of lurking in your channel during the day. while I do my job hunt and stuff. Have you hit a new PB for your 7 character yet? Nope, that is not. Too much stuff in here. Where is it? Okay, so we do have enough. Awesome. That gave me just enough so we can finish that quest when we get there. I just need to hit level 73 so we can make that persona. Who's falling behind? Keep up, please. Okay.
There are 4 enemies. Attack! I won't lose. Defeat it. 3 remain. Akihiko Senpai defeated an enemy.
And
Akihiko Senpai
Durian soda sounds kind of gross.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, I've eaten durian fruit before. The smell is pretty overwhelming. And I had durian wafers before. And the smell, I had brought those to my last job. And the people down the hall thought there was a gas leak. I meant to get the one on the end. That was stupid. They thought there was a gas leak because they smelled so bad. I don't think I would try durian soda. Actually, I would. I would try it. I wouldn't like it, I'm sure, but I would try it. The durian fruit itself, if you can ignore the taste, it's not terrible. It's more the taste that makes it taste bad, in my opinion. Transcode hype, sweet. This is Persona 3 FES. I'm playing it on my PlayStation 2. And because I'm playing it on my PlayStation 2, I have to use the Dazzle capture card and the virtual audio cables program to capture the audio to pump it back through the stream, so the game sound might sound a little weird and distorted at times. I can't really control that. That's just part of the old virtual audio cables thing. They like never update this program, and I think if they did update it, I'd have to purchase it again. So yeah,
I can sense your determination.
like right there, it's kind of distorted a little bit. I don't know if y'all can hear the distortion. I can hear it plain as day. Oh, dang it. Ergo armor. That's old. No. Where's the thing? The stairs.
There are 2 enemies. Akihiko Senpai defeated an enemy. This thing won't give up.
That sword work, man.
My will is unfailing.
I wish I was that skilled. I mean, I can do a little bit here and there with some swords, but nothing to that effect.
There are 2 of them. Attack! I'll show you my true power. This thing won't give up. Mitsuru Senpai defeated an enemy.
Wow.
did you see that, Shinji?
Man, the experience here is garbage, but we leveled up. We're only level 69. Yeah. We still need 2 more levels. That's gonna take forever. I'm pretty sure the other characters are gonna get tired before we can even hit level 70 though. 20k experience, that's a long ways away.
Great choice.
I probably need to go. Why did I do that?
Enemy defeated.
Last one.
Probably just
Don't
need to
let your
do
guard down.
the last 2 floors. The 211 to 214 range, but it's just 212 and 213 that I can actually fight in because 211 and 214 are empty rooms. Probably just need to do those because I'll get the most XP out of them. This 300 experience is not gonna hit it at all. Not at all, man. Oh, dang, we got punched. Oh, it's just these guys. We're fine. Off to dinner, be lurking and sorry. Your chat was nerfed activated. That's all good, man. Don't worry about it. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Thank you for the host and the raid for real. And again, those of y'all who are not following Casper already, who are in my channel, follow the man, twitch.tv/iCasper. Casper with the K, 2 R's. He's right there in the chat. Click him, click follow, check him out. Super awesome guy. Finally got some enemy packs. Next packs, I'll be partnered so I can go to the Twitch party. And I also have more time, hopefully, so I can take this man to eat. Because it would be awesome. Okay. I wanted the experience, but death was going to come faster if I did. And we can't have that.
There are 2 enemies.
Why would you use that? I wish the AI had a better idea on, you know, when they should use something like a status effect or something based on how strong the party is. Like, we're all in the same group. We should know how strong each other are. And they should know when they don't need to waste their mana or SP on spells like status effects or guard breaks. The battle theme is quite jazzy. Speaking of jazzy, I need to change this fight music. Because I like number 3. It's got a nice elevator vibe to it. Number 3.
There are 2 enemies. One enemy left.
Wow.
All right, good job.
So we one-shot these guys. Yeah, so see, we're too strong for this area. We're level 71. Once we get to the point where we're just like one-shotting them on a crit, we gotta get to a higher area. Okay. That one was easy. Ooh, these guys. You know what? I'm just gonna blow you up. I have no time for this. Oh, he didn't die that time. No, don't. Could have just normal attacked. Oh boy.
The enemy's down. Let's finish.
See, they waste so much SP on that kind of stuff. The Bufudine, I think, is like 24 SP. And he was almost dead, so that was a waste. I hate when it goes up. I can't tell where it does. Where it does. Okay, these guys are easy.
There are 2 of them. Attack! The enemy's off balance.
Now's Now's our chance.
These monsters, man, the design is so weird and creepy and
We
crazy.
won't lose. Hikari-chan defeated an enemy.
Oh, what?
That enemy
How do you
is
miss
fast.
a big pinwheel? I don't get it.
The enemy is...
Oh, hi, Loki. Have all these personas that I'm not going to be using. Mirage sandals. Hey, is that an upgrade for you? Shoes of Bane. Mirage sandals. Reduce stumble. Oh, it'll be upgrade for her. I love the music in this game. So good. Okay, I am going to...
I'll show you my true power.
Oh, that works. Knock him down.
Good job, Takeba.
Maguru Dime would have been smarter there. Wow.
Here's our chance for
Okay.
an all-out attack. Let me
Yeah, these guys used to give us so much problems and actually KO people. I hate when they do that. It's like sometimes they'll go up and they'll do all kinds of weird swapping around, and sometimes they'll go up and come right back down in their same spot. Alright,
There are 3 of them. Strike first.
get knocked down,
That's it. The enemy is
All right,
down.
good job.
get killed. No? Okay.
I won't lose.
Now you
Won't
did.
Give up.
Whoa, you didn't die. You got fear though.
Mitsuru Senpai defeated an enemy.
Artemisia.
Artemisia. Oh wait, she hit the wrong one.
Amazing as always.
I think Akihiko secretly has a thing for Mitsuru.
Don't let your guard down.
Did you see that, Shinji?
Bead. No enemies on this floor. That happened last time. There's just like all kinds of random items. But I have to hurry because I still think that means death comes faster. Escalon. And I definitely don't want to be caught up by death. Money is good. Because death will kill us, as I don't have a persona that knows Tarafuri anymore. So it would have to be money gains are real all of a sudden. And a rare chest? Otegine. Hey, you're a shuck. I want to see a floor of golden shadows. That would be awesome. And watch me, being garbage, wouldn't be able to get any of them. Another Y Honda. Crusher Fist. I should be selling all these things. That's why. That's where you get your money from, selling all the junk items. Why have I not done that yet? Yo, everybody catch up. I don't want to have to go Bell Yow out of a fight with death. Crush your fist. We actually managed to grab everything and Death didn't show up. Why does she have a bad feeling about this? It has to mean Death shows up sooner. Right? So it's just like, it's all free loot. I don't understand. What's the downside? It's just like free gains. Alright, so now... Okay. Because that happened last time. She was like, oh, this floor has no enemies. I get a bad feeling about this, and it was just items. And we were cool. Everything was good.
Watch out! There are 4 enemies.
I ain't worried about them.
Great choice.
I should see if that Otogehine is better than what I have right now, though. Hey, Overlord Manga. I do not mind the lateness. Thank you for coming over
I defeated
Just
an
2
enemy.
more
and
to
the
go.
raid. Greatly appreciate it. It's good to have you here.
I'm not who I used to be.
I don't mind if people are late to the party. You're never late. The party is always going. Wow, this was a really short floor. I just need the next level of floors to open up. This plot thing needs to hurry up. Which is probably gonna happen after Christmas. This is my first time playing it, yeah. It's my first time playing any Persona game, actually, outside of Persona 4 Arena. For like, I played the story mode for like 5 minutes, and I was like, I probably shouldn't play it until I play Persona 3. And then I played just online, like for a day. And I haven't really touched the game since.
Yukari-chan defeated an
Only
enemy.
2 remain.
I was told I should skip the answer because it's like another 30 hours, but I don't think I can do that. I think I have to play the answer. Despite how long and supposedly how hard it is.
You're unworthy of my time.
Sure, yeah, let's you know, try to not leave empty-handed. Oh, hey, look. It's Titania. Already have her. So right now, supposedly in the options, this says that I'm on the journey right now, and then there's another mode called the answer that I assume that you do after you beat the journey. Don't need you. So I want to finish it because I know there's extra story to it, but I was told that it was really hard and like 30 hours. But I think I gotta do it anyway. I got to. Muscle drank. Oh, it's not gonna work. Oh. Anytime I miss that stab, it's just sad. These monsters are really weak though.
There are 3 of them.
You've improved.
You can watch it on YouTube if you don't have the time. Hey, Bruin. I have the time. I was just not sure. I mean, I'll be here streaming, so I'll have the time.
The enemy's down. Let's finish. You'll fall by my
I just don't want to oversaturate people on Persona, you know?
You're unworthy of my time.
Great. Oh, hey.
There are 3 of them. Strike first. The enemy is down. Now's
Well
your
done.
chance. The enemy is down. Now's your chance. Good choice. The enemy is down. Here's our chance for an all-out attack. Let me at him.
Let me at him. I love the fight cloud in this game. I think that's one of my favorite things about the fights in this is just seeing the little like fight cloud and it's saying the whams and stuff, and then seeing your characters actually get knocked out of it if you're fighting an enemy that's really strong. I think that's pretty good. Whoever came up with that idea, they are genius worthy.
Yes.
You can't ever be oversaturated in Persona. That's good to know. That, and I do want to beat it before Rebirth comes out. Because I don't want to play Rebirth in between.
There are 3
Well, in the middle of playing this, too. So I want to have this done. Then play a little bit of Rebirth and then go to another game. I pre-ordered Persona Q 3DS. I need a 3DS one of these days so I can get it too.
The enemy's off balance. Attack.
The enemy's down.
As well as the other millions of games that are amazing on it.
I can sense your determination.
You want to play it blind? Oh, that makes sense. Alright, Overlord Manga, thank you for coming in on the raid. I hope to see you again in the future. Sleep well, man.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
My crit chance is actually pretty good right now.
4 enemies.
We're
Well done.
actually critting quite a few peeps.
Wow, another enemy defeated. Nice.
Damn you! Did you see that, Shinji? My
He
skills
leveled
have
up.
improved.
Crits for days. You out of here, Graham? Alright, that's cool too. No worries. No hard feelings. Have a good night to you as well, or morning if you are on the other side of the world. I'm not sure, so just like to cover all grounds. Hopefully you'll come back around too, as well as everyone else. And if you did happen to like what you saw, definitely feel free to spread me around like everyone else. I want this to be something that I get to do for a living. So I appreciate any spreadage that I can receive. But otherwise, just having you here is plenty fine for me. So come back as you wish. Alright, let's turn in that quest. And then, I don't know. It's too weak here, man. These characters are too weak. Too weak. Or the monsters, not the characters. Our characters are ballers. You bet you'll be back? Looking forward to it. So that's what rainbow hair looks like. I bet you're wondering what I plan to use it for. Well, that's a secret. I will let you keep your secrets. Omega Drive. Huh. Alright, cool. We're just gonna leave. We're just gonna do Christmas. We're gonna go do the Christmas thing, because these monsters are too easy. I need to fight stronger things. Fighting these guys is starting to get a little boring. What is an Omega Drive? Clears your mind and enhances your memory. What is that? What does that do? I could wander in here again, maybe. Maybe. What does that do? Okay, I wonder if it's a... It's probably an item. Will I be playing this all weekend? Sama. You don't have to call me Sama. I will most likely be playing this until I'm finished with it. So yeah, I'll be playing it for a while. Oh, okay. So that one's not as good as what I have now. Or maybe it is. I have to look again. Ergo armor. I need Aigis back so I can give her that. Oh, increases chance of critical hits. I have 2 of them. Alright. Oh, that is better than what I have. The Gaia Bolg was better too. Why wasn't I using that? Oh, because the hit chance was lower. This one's way better. Better attack and slightly better hit. Yeah, let's get that on there. Altegine. Our condition is great. I should be fighting all night, but I just can't handle it. How close are we to level 70? Halfway there. Nah, I can't do it. No. Let's return to the dorm. It's your buddy's 18th birthday on Saturday. You wanted to know what you'll be missing? Oh yeah, I'll just be playing this. I'm just gonna be playing this until I'm done with it. So, yeah. You are no longer in great condition. You felt good, and then you went to bed and woke up feeling like crap. Today is the Emperor's birthday. There is no school. Cool. I don't have anybody to talk to. Awesome.
I thought you were gonna go visit your mother's grave.
This is her grave.
Oh, hi, Sonata-san.
Is this where you should be?
Well, I was planning to. But when I thought about what I was gonna say to her, it just didn't feel right. There are things I still need to do before I talk to her again.
Yeah, same here. I don't have anything I need to tell Shinji right now. I have my own stuff to deal with.
An undefeatable enemy, huh? Gosh, wonder what it's like.
You got me. But it doesn't matter, because I've made up my mind. I'm gonna look it straight in the eyes.
Straight in the eyes.
And then what? Unless you got some death stares, you might be in for, you know, a rough time.
I like the sound of that. You can count me in too.
Zombie. Yes, Archaic is always hungover. He's so drunk on life. Or something like that. Alright, we need to have our bad character go to the bathroom, as is customary whenever we see it. I realized we stopped having our character go to the school restroom and just use the one in the dorms, which is actually pretty normal for me. I really hate the Manta ships. Oh, you're on FTL. Which one are you doing, A, B, or C? Pretty much only minus the awesome night of drinking beforehand. I just wake up with a hangover just cause. I don't know. Give me something. Don't think of this as our last Christmas. Simply think of it as this year's Christmas and enjoy it. When do I give you the item? When do you give me the item for doing the thing? B. Seems easiest so far. I don't remember how I typically win my B runs. I already told you. Typically on Manta ships, I just get like 3 flax or 2 flax and then a burst 2. Oops. I don't think we have anybody to talk to in the daytime, so we might just be going right back into the evening time. You mean the same setup you use no matter what ship you started with? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you had a flag too and you lost with the ion because of the ion. Like an ion storm? Or they hit you with the ion guns. There's no one else here to talk to anymore. Oh, ion pulsar. Yeah. What is with all these stickers everywhere? These signs. What does this sign mean? Hey, it's all decorated. How cute. I feel like thinking this could last forever. Never felt like Must be cutting down on maintenance crew at Port Island. That area in the mall reminds me of when I was in Japan for Christmas. Oh man, it was so beautiful. So beautiful. Just the lights everywhere. Just great. Like, you can't beat the lights. Let's grab another kaleidoscope while we're here since she took our last one. You cannot beat the lights. A source Yumi. A source longbow. Sabazios. Why would a bow give me a fist weapon? That's interesting. I felt like I'm going to do a Source Yumi. Basic bow plus charm resist. Okay. Resist ice. Crit rate up.
Oh, gloves used for holy rituals strengthens ice attacks, but he doesn't use ice, he uses lightning. Fear resist. Resist wind, she is the wind. She is the wind. Charm resist. You know what? I'm gonna go with the charm resist. Because she always gets charmed. I've never made a weapon like this before. Yeah, I'm satisfied. You can pick it up in a day. Ooh, yeah, give it to me. Oh, I can only make one at a time. I never understood weapon forging that much. Me neither. I just look at it and it's like, hey, that's a lot more attack than what I got now. I'll take one. That's just pretty much what I do. Got anything new? Yes, you got some new stuff. Tobi Botaru. You know what? No. Damascus Rapier. She's got the Ascalon right now. Yeah, we'll get one of these for her. We got a new bow coming, so we don't have to buy the lightning bow. And it's actually a little cheaper too. So, 281. The spear I have is 269. I can't make a spear, so I should probably buy that. The more attack, the better. Put it on. Nobody uses axes anymore. Supreme gloves. I'm gonna wait and try to make him some gloves. Maxima Sniper. She had the railgun. She had that. I'm gonna buy her the Maxima Sniper. That way she's got some stuff when she gets back. I don't want her to be left behind. I'm gonna sell all these freaking Zweihanders. Don't need the hero's bow. The Guinea, don't need that. I got like 3 of those. Shadoon's hammer. The only things I noticed is Fool's Arcana had different effects in max ranks personas. Those suck. We're back in the millions after spending pretty much all of our cash. I like that. That's for Aigis. That's for Aigis. We're leaving with more money than what we came in with. Ooh. Those are good. We have so many items. A broken heart. A cracked heart. You know what? I'm gonna save those. Alright, let's look at armor. 5th number for Aigis. It's fine. Armor made from OOP arts. Yeah, I'm gonna get me one. I'm gonna get me one. Let's put it on. 'Cause I gotta be a beast. War God's boots. Ergo legs. She's got the Sermet legs, right? Sermet. It's 8 more. Yeah, I'll buy these for me. Put them on. Cause I got to be in the latest and greatest. It's just a rule. I
we'll get those for Aigis because I want her to be a baller when she gets back. And we're broke again. I have to buy Raphael back because I used him for the bow. So let's go buy him back. Then we'll skip to tomorrow, so then we can get our bow back. But I need to buy Raphael back before I run out of cash, because he's got our heals. Did I use Raphael? I can't remember. Yes, okay. Just had to make sure. We'll register her because she's leveled up on most, kinda. No, that's garbage. Oh, I already have one and she's got better stuff, so I need to release this one before I mess up and save her and lose the skills that I've used. Yeah. Okay. Sibylle. Such a weird name. Wow, it's already 1 o'clock. Holy crap. Time is just a breezing, yo. Yeah, I guess we just go back to the dorm. 'Cause school's closed. Because it's Emperor's Day. Yeah. We're not gonna go to Tartarus. Oh, I need to do something with my time, huh? I guess we can have Port Island Station. Maybe we'll have our character watch a movie. What up, Zeke? How you doing, ma'am? The weakened cat has eaten all the cat food, and it also seems to have grown. It has gotten too fat. These cats are crazy. Station outskirts. Town map. What's this? The back entrance. I don't remember coming to this place. It's dark down there. No wonder we didn't go there. Cigarette smoke and nervous tension fill the air. What's that say? Does that say Madong? Oh, Mahjong. Okay. I thought that said Madong. Wow. I'm doing alright, man. Thank you for asking. Not too shabby. Alright, we'll just have our character watch a movie. Do something for the day. Tickets are sold out. Never mind. The school's closed. I would love to just have Chihiro finish out that thing, but today's a holiday, so that doesn't matter. I don't really want to... There's nobody really at the dorm. There's nothing probably to do at Iwatodai. You're playing FES as well? Nice. Are you farther ahead than me? I'm at December 23rd right now. I guess Christmas time's coming up. That's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, sure. Dr. Salt, Moonkiss, and Fountain Dew. I don't think I have those. Dr. Salt. Oh, I love these drink names. It's so good. These little details right here are kind of some of the best parts in the game for me. Fountain deal. Does it taste like salt? I hope so. Hope it tastes like the salty tears of people in the FGC when they get bodied. You're way behind me, but it's your 4th playthrough? Oh, okay, so you know all down what's going on. Mom's saying all this weird stuff. Something about the end or the deliverance or something. I don't understand adults. Oh. Yo, mama knows what's up. Isn't the town messy these days? Yeah. Right? The people are weird these days, too. I feel like I'm gonna get lazier. Oh, boy. Just like the mystery doesn't take holidays, we reporters can't take holidays either. I think I'm close to a real breakthrough on this one. I can't take a break when I'm this close. It's fine. Let's go to the manga store. Boom, doom. Hagakure. Doom, 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 doom. Book on. Manga are stacked up to the ceiling. You can't actually go in there. Hey, what do you got in there? I have that stuff. Beef bowl shop? Yeah, let's just eat lunch. Sure. It's too crowded right now. Okay, never mind. What can I do? You have that day off? You can't do nothing though. I guess we'll hang out with the old people. Have a good old grand old time. I guess if you plan your social links correctly, so you always have stuff to do to max them out, this will probably be the time you deal with the bookstore. Can't get a beef bowl, get a duck burger. Yeah, I should have went and got a duck burger. Since apparently I was too asleep when I played through the game last time and missed that I did it. I still don't know how I managed that one. 8 more days. Have you made up your mind? I don't have to tell my mama Shinjiro that we failed. There you go. I'm level 6. I'm so behind you, bro. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm what, 69 right now? Okay. I still don't remember that at all. I don't remember it. And even when I went back and I watched it in the cast, it didn't trigger any memories for me. And now, of course, Twitch has eaten it, so it's just a blur in my memory. It's just a blurb. Give me something to do, lady. Oh boy. Y'all aren't giving me any options here. Alright, let's just go to sleep. I need to build me a web page, and I need to build a something in that web page to automatically pull my live streams and save them there. That's what I need to do. Figuring that out's gonna be tricky though, to have it automatically pull my broadcast. On your PSP, you're level 80. Wow, nice. I need to be 87 so I can make Shiva. Or 82, I mean. You have Emperor's Day off, then you have school, then you're off for Christmas. Do you know why we celebrate Christmas in the first place? Just a day for couples to spend time together and give gifts. Consumerism! Yeah, that was pretty interesting to see in Japan. Like, you may run across a church somewhere that had like a small little nativity scene, but for the most part it was just all about just spending that cash, yo. Akihabara was packed. My Christmas in Japan was interesting. I just walked around all night and watched people spend money. Um, a lot of couples go to the Disneyland out there and have dates. There's a Disneyland somewhere in somewhere near Tokyo. It's in Tokyo somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly, but a lot of people go on dates and they'll go to that Disneyland for their date. And since everybody out there had a date, and I did not, I just walked around Asakusa by myself for the whole night. But it was actually really cool, so I didn't have a problem with it at all. You received a text message. Sorry to wait till the last minute, but today is Christmas. You want to go somewhere after school? Would you like to spend your Christmas with her? Oh no! Oh! If I go hang out with her for Christmas, Chihiro's probably gonna get super pissed. But if I tell her no, I can't tell her no. Oh, I can't tell her no. Chihiro's gonna be mad. Oh boy. Ready? We don't have all night, you know. We still have a curfew. Let's go to the mall. Key. Let's go. This is not gonna end well. I was so close to finishing Chihiro's too. We were level 8. Now it's gonna be broken and I'm gonna have to spend more time fixing it. Oh boy. Oh well. Please, Chihiro, don't know. Don't find out. It's so pretty. It's so romantic. It's really beautiful. Yeah, I could look at this all night long. A little pushy, Yukari. She seems to be enjoying the Christmas decorations. Just accept it and go along with the dating sim. It's not a dating sim! Do you know they brought in a famous designer to oversee the decorations? You walk around and enjoy the lights with Yukari. Here, I have a present for you. It's been a while, so I hope it tastes alright. You obtained a chocolate cake. I hope you like it. You have something that might... Oh no! Oh, what do I give her? Oh no! Oh man. Elizabethan and Salter. I played through all of P4 twice and halfway through P4 Golden. Picked up P3F yesterday. Is there anything I should know about P3F? So I'm kind of set from playing P4. I have no idea. I don't know anything about Persona 4. I've not played anything. So this is all new and fresh for me as well. Crap. What do I give her? The fate of the world depends on the gift you give her. Oh man. I don't know. I think I gave her flowers before and she didn't like it. Oh. I think she likes fashion. I can give her the bag. I think she likes fashion stuff. But I feel like the bag needs to go to Mitsuru. Man, I don't want to have to reload this. When was the last time I saved? Did I save before all the items and stuff? Because we didn't have school. And then I went back